ChatGPT tips and features you're not using but should be. Most people are only scratching the surface of what ChatGPT can actually do. While it's known for writing emails, answering questions, or generating content, there is a powerful layer of features that many users completely overlook: tools and tricks that can transform how you work, learn, and create with GPT. Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the features and uses and cases you're probably not using, but absolutely should be, because these are the ones that separate casual users from true productivity power users. So let's start with one of the most underrated tools: custom instructions. Inside your ChatGPT settings, right up here, you can go ahead and actually add custom instructions, which is pretty cool. Now, you can make it how you want it to respond. You can customize its tone, detail level, and even how it speaks to you: formal, casual, brief, deep, anything. You can also tell it what to do for work, your goals, or your skill level. This means every response you get is more aligned to your personal needs. So, if you're a marketer, a student, or even a developer, your experience becomes tailored, and that saves you a lot of time re explaining things in every prompt. So let's say I'm going to have GPT call me John. What do I do? Let's say I am a freelancer. Okay. Then let's go with which traits should ChatGPT have? So let's go with childish. Let's go with mean. And let's go with something like let's go with angsty. Okay, that is what we're going to be adding. Now, once we have done that, let's also go with Gen Z. And once that is done, we are going to go ahead with this. Anything else ChatGPT should know about you? I let's go with the let's go with something stupid like it. I am 8 feet tall. Let's just add something simple like that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to click on save and you're going to write hi. And once you do that, yeah, there we go. Yo, what's up, John? What chaos are we unleashing today? YouTube script, quantum mechanics, life crisis at 3 p.m. Hit me. So you can see how differently it talks to you. Like, this is not how usual GPT is supposed to talk to you. So it saves you a lot of time re-explaining things in every prompt. Just set up custom instructions. Now here's a game changer: memory mode. If you turn on memory, ChatGPT starts remembering useful context about you: your name, preferences, past tasks, or how you like things done. This isn't just convenient, it transforms GPT into a true digital starts remembering useful context about you, your name, preferences, tasks, or how you like things done. This isn't just convenient, it transforms GPT into a true digital assistant. It remembers your writing style, your business, your routines. So if you often ask it to write emails in a particular tone or solve math in a certain format, it starts doing what automatically you do. It's like training your own private assistant to match your workflow exactly. And obviously, to turn on memory, you can simply go over to settings and over here, data controls, and from here, just go ahead and click on on. And once that is done, memory turns on. So it's pretty incredible. Another overlooked feature is the code interpreter, now called advanced data analysis. This feature lets ChatGPT work with files like spreadsheets, CSVs, even images, and perform deep calculations on analysis. You can upload your data and ask questions like, what are the trends over time? Or create a visualization of revenue by product. It will generate the charts, do the math, and explain it in plain English. So let's say I'm going to come here and I'm going to ask it to generate a spreadsheet of the current stock market top 10 with let's go with the analytics. Okay, so you're gonna ask it something simple like that. It's gonna search the web, see the top 10 in the stock market, and look at that. It's gonna create a whole spreadsheet over here. So we have Nvidia on top, then we have Microsoft, then we go with Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, and it goes so on. So pretty incredible. And it gives you the whole insights as well, how much the stock price actually weighs right now, what's the market cap, and so on. So basically, just like this, you can ask it to even generate any form of digital media for you. You can upload your data, ask questions, and get a whole gold mine. So if you work with data, even basic content calendars or project plans, this tool is amazing for you. And if you're someone who builds content across platforms, you're going to love custom GPTs. This feature allows you to create your own version of GPT trained on your brand. Imagine having a version of GPT that writes blog posts exactly how you want them, or responds to customer questions exactly how you want to. You can set it up in minutes and no coding is required. You can simply come over to custom GPT. And custom GPT again is something that OpenAI has provided. So just come over here, make your own GPT, and just work along with it, which is pretty incredible, right? Now, moving on, ChatGPT is also incredibly useful when paired with voice and image input, a feature many users skip. You can speak directly to it instead of typing, or even upload screenshots, hand drawn notes, graphs, or photos, and ask questions about them. So, for example, you can upload a math problem or a UI design sketch and ask for a solution or critique. It's pretty fast, intuitive, and it opens up whole new ways of interacting beyond text. Then there's different things like the prompt history and editing feature. Every time you write a prompt, ChatGPT is going to save it, but what many users don't realize is you can actually edit your original prompt. You can also tweak it slightly and regenerate the output without starting over. This is a massive time saver, and if you're iterating creative ideas, refining a message, or working on versions of a single task, you do not lose the flow. You just refine it. Another powerful capability is multi-model tasking. Using several tools in one session, for example, you can upload a document, ask GPT to summarize it. So let's say I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to Add Photos of Files. And once I'm over here, go to Downloads. And let's say I want to, get this summarized. So I'm going to ask it to summarize. And this is a pretty big PDF. Like there's a lot of things in this PDF. It's, I think, 300 or 400 pages. And as you can see, it goes on and starts summarizing it. Pretty incredible, right? And it's a really nice thing to have for students even, or even, work colleagues. Now, finally, if you haven't explored plugins or tool integrations, you're missing out on another productivity layer. Now, depending on your plan, if you're on the free plan, you won't be able to use this, but if you are on the upper plans that you can access from here, what's going to happen is on the pro plan or the plus plan, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to integrate with different things like Dropbox, Google Drive, or even other things like Notion or Zapier, which is pretty incredible. So, to wrap it all up, ChatGPT isn't just about clever responses, it's a platform, a workspace, a thinking partner, and when you start unlocking these deeper features like memory, file uploads, custom GPTs, data analysis, and a lot more, it evolves from a tool you use occasionally to a system you rely on every day. So, if you've been treating GPT like just another chatbot, now is the time to rethink your approach. With just a little exploration, you will find that it can become your most powerful weapon. So, thank you for watching this video till the end, and I'll see all of you next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.